Tigers outfielder Austin Meadows is now based in his home in Florida.
Oh, I did not see that. Okay. Well, and you know what? Somebody, Michael in our chat said that earlier too. So thank you, Michael.
I was just scrolling through and I saw that he continues to work on his mental health treatment and physical work. And he said he'd been previously working out at Comerica Park. So I don't know if that's really a positive or a negative thing that he's back at home working out, or if he was at Comerica.
It could be he's just more comfortable at home. I mean, the weather is more consistent down there in Florida compared to the 90 degrees we had, no rain for 13 days, and then all of a sudden now it's been raining for the last 3 or 4 days. So,
it's interesting. Obviously, his health is the most important part, and everybody is rooting for him on that score. But it's to the point now where you start thinking about this team in the short-term future and the long-term future. And man, he never even pops to mind anymore. I mean, he's been gone long enough now where, you hate to say it, it's almost a non-entity in some respects until he's back. And when you see that he's now in Florida, boy, you don't want to say that closes the book on the season, but it's really hard to envision him playing for the Tigers this year, wouldn't you think? I'm not sure it's even realistic.
Yeah, I think it would be better if he was with the team doing that stuff instead of going home. But yeah, I don't know. I saw comments on Twitter. It was just like people were saying, "Oh, I forgot he was even on the team," and that's very unfortunate. And we hope
it sounds cold, but it's understandable. The other day we were talking about Kerry Carpenter and some other things that they could do with Badu out, and just the idea of Austin Meadows ever coming back to contribute just didn't even come up.
Yeah, because he was an all-star in Tampa, and you do think you put him in the middle of this order, that takes a lot of pressure off guys like Riley Green and Torkelson and Javier Baez if he was the hitter that we think he can be. But it is what it is.
Yeah. I'm not going to. I mean, I'm no mental health expert. I deal with my own mental, depression. Those things are commonplace, and I think maybe for him, he's been around the team. I did see him with the team after that all happened. Maybe just sometimes it's just sometimes best to step away, gather yourself around no distractions, because if he's around his team, he's there for his team. He's been there consistently.
Sure.
But maybe part of his treatment is to go. The doctor might suggest something like, "Hey, just take it easy for a little while," and all that. So hey, kudos to him. Whatever works, whatever helps him get back better to a better mental health state, by all means. It's not about, for me at this point, like I said, I have a lot of sympathy for people like that who have to. He's in a high stress job, and I mean, it's to me, to anybody, I think really to anybody, we all handle it differently. And so we can all pretend, oh, I would be in the top of the world. But I mean, look at Michael Kopech in Chicago. He's had, it's he has to deal with that. And Michael makes a good point here in our YouTube chat. He does have a newborn, and maybe being in Florida will help him more. I completely agree. So
let's hope. That'd be great.
Yeah.